This is Likas, otherwise known as On One. In this tutorial, my first tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make the Tiesto and Hardwells 076 sound. Just for reference, let me show you a quick part of the track to show you what exactly we're remaking. Pretty sweet, right? Yeah. It's actually not that hard of a sound to make, and the same principles you use making this sound you can use to make your own supersaws, so you can basically get two things out of the way with one. So what I chose to do this in is silent, because this is my bad boy of choice, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people use this or have access to it. And yeah, I know I'm being a naughty boy, but hell, I can't afford these things. So to start off, we're gonna start with a initialized preset, so we get one of these sexy little sounds here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, anyway, what you're gonna do is, for the first wave, it's gonna be saw wave. It's actually gonna be all saw waves. We're gonna put 8 of them. Okay. A lot fatter now. The thing with supersaws is you're going to want to take off the re-trigger, because that way you don't get that the hard sound at the very beginning of it. It softens it up a bit. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. But yeah. After that, what you're going to do, you're going to want to turn the detune up. This is really the key to any supersaw sound. It's your detune. Okay, we're going to turn it up to about 5-ish. 5.29 on the first one. And then we'll move this one up a little bit. 5.67 on the second one. Sounds good to me. And then to add a bit of width, what we're going to do is, since these are pretty much the same here, we're just going to turn the panning on one of these to -6. Alright. And then the panning on this one is already here. Move this one to +6. Alright. Stereo is all the way up. Okay. Alright, now for the filter, we're going to use a low pass filter. Okay, so we have to turn this up to actually hear our sound. Bring the drive up to 90. Okay. Okay. Let's turn the warm drive on too, because it just gives it that extra little warmth to it. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the first part. Now on the second part, we're going to do also another saw wave, so leave that the same. We're going to bring that to 8. Okay. And the re-trigger on this one is going to be on. Just because this synth, the 076 synth, it has that little pluck sound to the beginning. So I left this one on to give that little in-your-face pluck. Okay. See, like that. No re-trigger. It's more like just gives it body, more of a bass sound to it. Okay. But we're going to turn the detune up to 6.5-ish. Go for stereos would be on 10. Panning in the middle, because this is we're going to keep the panning in the middle because this is pretty much the bass. We want this to be right in your face, right in the middle. Alright. And then here's a neat little trick that you can use for a lot of your supersaws. If you want to give it a little bit of warmth, you can add some noise, okay? But if you leave the volume up, it's going to be really loud and obnoxious and annoying. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring this down. I like starting from the very bottom at 0 and then just gradually adding some. Sounds good right there to me. Okay. Now same thing here. We're going to make it a low pass filter. Alright. And we're going to turn the resonance up just a little bit. Right there. Also, this is 1.43 by the way. And we're also going to turn the drive up to 1.33. Alright. Now, for the envelope right here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it up to just the release. We're going to turn it up to about 4.47-ish. Gives that little tail end so that it just doesn't fade out of the blue. You have a little bit of remnants of it. Okay. Yep, sounds good. Alright. Now the next one, what we're going to do here is we're going to add some EQ. Okay. But we're going to turn the bass EQ down because we're not adding any bass frequencies. But we are going to add some treble frequencies. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the treble frequency to around 41,000, 4100, sorry, 4124. And then the treble, actual gain of it, we're going to turn it to around 3.14. Should be good. Just makes it a little bit brighter. Alright. Okay, and then the filter control, we're going to turn the resonance up a little bit as well. Do 1.14. Yep, there we go. And then the key to the 076 synth is the bend range, okay? The little pitch bend in the beginning. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn it up to 12. Alright, so that's 12 semitones that will go up or down. And that's pretty much just a whole octave because there's 12 semitones in an octave. Okay. After that, okay. So that's pretty much the sound right there. But the key is inside of the step sequencer. Alright, what you're going to want to do is, of course, if you're on FL Studio or Cubase, it's pretty much the same concept. You're just going to want to mess with the pitch bend, okay? If it would let me do that. Alright, there we go. Keep it at 0 in the beginning. And then I'm not exactly sure how far in it is. There we go. Probably around like this. And that's the 076 synth. As I said, you can also just double this as a normal riff, okay? It's all the same.